Hello! We are going to take a look at the very beginning, which is our cast on. And because we're doing lace, and lace in particular whose edge moves, feather and fan and the flame stitch creates a beautiful edge that has all sorts of movement. Because of that, we have to do a little something special with the cast on. So let's take a look at why, and then we'll take a look at how. So here you can clearly see why. Here we have a regular cast on, and of course when we cast on stitches, that is enough for the width if it was going straight across. But because feather and fan has this lovely movement, you can see it kind of puckers in, and even if we tried to block it, it's not really going to work that well. Same with the bind off, which we'll also get to later. So we're going to take a look at our extra stretchy cast on. So how do we get it done? Well, this is really a variation on long tail cast on with an extra twist, and I mean literally an extra twist. So the first thing we do is set up the way we always do for our long tail cast on. Now I do not believe you need a knot, so you can just loop that yarn over and set up the way you always do for long tail cast on. So go ahead and create one stitch, but here's the secret. Secret one is the position of my index finger, right between those two stitches, that's spacing them out. But here's the twist. I'm now going to take the tip of my right needle and I'm going to dig it under both strands and turn it around. And let's look at that again. Plant my finger, cast on a stitch, dive the needle underneath, plant my finger, cast on a stitch, dive the needle underneath. So each time I'm giving an extra twist of yarn. Now if you're new to long tail cast on, there's a wonderful guide and you can learn the long tail cast on through stitchguide.com. So let's take a look at our little twist one more time. Cast on a stitch, pivot the needle around the world, cast on a stitch, pivot the needle around the world. So there you have it, and let's take a look at how stretchy that is. So you can see that's going to give you all the room you need for a lace cast on.